Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've been abducted by a sheep.
Yes.
Disgraceful. Today we are in the Cotswolds again, but we're visiting a place called Bourton-on-the-Water. Bourton-on-the-Water is a national conservation area. It sits on the river Windrush and there is so many low stone bridges inside. It's actually known here as the Venice of the Cotswolds. So we'll see how it compares to that. I mean, I think there's 4 bridges compared to Venice's 400, so yeah. We will see. But yeah, we're on the way. We're walking from a place called Lower Slaughter right now, and we found some sheep. Ellie struck the sheep.
Beep.
So it's so rare you can actually get this close to sheep here and pet them. They run off as soon as you get to a few feet, especially when you're coming. So let's carry on with this trip and I'll show you some scenes of along the way. Let's go! So we are walking today from a town called Lower Slaughter. It's about a half-hour walk from Lower Slaughter to Bourton-on-the-Water. So Lower Slaughter in itself is a really great town. It's been inhabited for over 1,000 years, and it's not as sinister as its name might suggest, because when it was originally inhabited 1,000 years ago, it was because of the great farming land, which is also known as Slaw, on around that area. Ellie has taken some photos, being a budding photographer she is. So we're now in Bourton-on-the-Water, as you can see by said water. Here's some imagery right now. It's a really great looking city. There's so many just cool things next to everything that Ellie is taking photos of. What are your thoughts on the fact that it's called the Venice of the Cotswolds, huh?
I mean, it's not as impressive.
It has 5 bridges though, but how would you rate?
I've been to other places that can be called more Venice than this.
Not Venice though?
No, not Venice. I haven't been to Venice, but I've seen a lot of Venice.
Maybe next year?
I hope so. It's cute. It's cute for a day out.
So as I said, Bourton-on-the-Water is a conservation area in the majority of the city, or town. And this is the river Windrush, which flows through the entire town, through these man-made rivers. There's a lot of great kind of old classic Cotswold stores, ice cream shops, all that good stuff, so you got all that to enjoy. Alright, so as you can see as well in these couple of clips, there's also a bird sanctuary thing, and this is a model village that's unfortunately closed at the moment.
I think another cool thing about this village is that they have a lot of like independent stores, like this one, pottery, china.
There's so many things to do.
Oh, look, it's
when it's all open.
And with the pen and showing the sheep.
Incredible.
I know.
So guys, this place has a motor museum, which
Yay.
is incredible. Look, this is the thing that we want to see when we go in here. Car heaven. And there is a lot of cool things, as we can see here, this incredible mini hedge thing. What do you think about the mini hedge? Do you want that car?
Yeah, I want to drive it, but I don't think I would be very good because I can't see anything.
Not quite a Fiat 500 though, is it?
Well, pretty close. I think I can fit inside.
It's the right size, I was going to say. Well done. So now comes to our little fact section of the video. So the bridges were built somewhere between 1654 and 1943, and this village often sees so many more visitors than it does actual residents. With a population of only 3,500, it usually has over double that in tourists around the year. So the earliest human activity around here dates back to the Neolithic period, around 4000 BC. All the houses are very characteristic of the Cotswold, built out of limestone. Tourism did not become a factor in this village until about the 1920s onwards. I assume that's when all the model villages, motor museum that's just in front of me here, and the bird sanctuary came about, and it became such a popular place for tourists. So whilst we're here walking through the church in Bourton-on-the-Water, as you can see, we'll give our little review of
The town.
of the town, of the village, not city. I keep trying to say, I don't know why. So much to do in such a small area, which is great. What did you think of it?
Yeah, it's cool.
You like?
Yeah. I
Good
would
little
come
village.
back to
Yes.
do to visit all the shops and go to the motor museum and birds thingy. Just for walking, if you live more than 1 hour away, I don't think it's worth it.
No, to visit everything though, it's definitely worth
Yeah.
it. So now we're going to walk back to Lower Slaughter. I'll get you some imagery on the way. Let's have a look. So we're walking back on a footpath we walked here as well on. It's called the Wardens Way. So that's the footpath you want to look out for. There's signposts everywhere if you're walking from Lower Slaughter to Bourton-on-the-Water. It rhymes.
Yeah.
So definitely follow this footpath. It's really easy to see. It's not long, about a 10-15 minute walk probably until you hit the town, and you see sheep and horses and everything. So it's a really great, all of them. So yeah, it's a really great walk.
Yay!
So we actually managed to follow the footpath accurately this time, very much unlike our last trip to the Rollright Stones, which is actually only about a 20-minute drive north from where we are now. If you watch that, I'll leave a link. If not, we could not follow the footpath at all. We kept getting it off, but this one's really clearly marked, so don't worry, you'll have no problems.
Tired.
Less tired.
I want to sit down.
Yeah. Well, your famous walking review for lazy people. Is this? How'd you rate this one?
I'm not lazy, but I would say this is too little walk. We could have walked a bit more.
We could have walked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
About 6,000 steps each way. Fun fact, it's a really nice walk, just along the river, chilled out. Anyone can do it, you don't need to have any physical ability, it's so flat. Yeah, we're almost back, so I'll record again when we're at the car. So here we are, back in Lower Slaughter. It has the same river, we think, as, not sure, as is in Bourton-on-the-Water.
Car is very quiet compared to the other one.
It is,
yes.
it is. It's a nice amount of quiet though, it's a great place to park and leave your car.
Yes?
But right now we are making the most. McDonald's, at the time of recording this, has only just started to open up back here after lockdown, which is great. So we're going to make the most of it, have our first McDonald's. We've been very healthy at the moment. We're doing a lot of fitness stuff. One cheat meal, I think. We've eaten healthily today. And it's set to the holy grail of
McDonald's!
hey!
Not right.
The bread's awful.
Rabble thought his time was up. I mean, he's got to be here anyway.